What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. This podcast is presented by Dat Chat. We see you on Dat Chat. You guys are all very excited about the Harry Potter idea, which we are going to be having a meeting about today. We're going to figure it all out for you guys. The wheels are in motion, but we see you guys talking about it in the Chicks in the Office group. Also, Cutting Stems group is great for The Bachelor, which is back this week. So make sure you download Dat Chat. Go to datchat.com/Barstool. You can find out more info there, but also you can use private messaging and no screen recording, no screenshotting, which is also great about it. And it's just a great way for us to communicate with you guys. So make sure you download Dat Chat. Francesca, how you doing? You got a little smirk on your face.
Good. Okay, I was just smiling thinking about doing the Harry Potter stuff because I was like, our credibility, it almost feels like is close to being at an all-time low because I'm laughing thinking about like I saw a few tweets tagging us being like, hope you guys are gonna follow through on this Harry Potter. It's like, you put the idea out there. I hope you guys actually do it. We're like, yes, we're going to do it. We promise.
We promise we're going to do it.
Yes.
And I also threw out the idea that at the end, the final movie, we're going to go to Universal and Harry Potter World. That's the way we're going to wrap it up. We'll do a nice little vlog there, but it's actually happening. This is the most I've seen people excited about an idea that we've had. So
in a long time. But
yeah.
You know, it's a very niche thing, so probably not everybody will enjoy it.
Yeah, right. Not everyone will, but
like
also it's fun.
By far has gotten some of the most enthusiastic responses for an idea we've ever pitched on this
literally show. Ever. And also people who haven't watched it all, like myself, are also excited because it makes them feel a part of something, which is really fun, really exciting. Fran, how are you doing? How's your weekend? Dry January's over for you, so let's get out of that.
It's good. You know, it's I've dubbed it damp January. It's not totally dry. It's not super wet as it normally is. It's damp. You know, like I said, I was gonna do 1 day a week where you're allowed to like it's like whatever normal night. And Saturday was watching some of the games. The Eagles were playing, but it was like a very responsible couple beers and then went home. Like there was no following the rest of the group when they were continued with their evening. Went home, and, you know, Sunday, I sometimes have a nice glass of wine on Sundays, watching some of the football, not doing that. So like I said, damp January. Damp
January has arrived and you are taking full part of it. Proud of you.
It's, you know, some might say I don't have the strongest of backbones, but that's just the way it goes. Just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's all. Listen,
you just got to live your life, okay?
Yeah.
You got to live your life.
I went to a dinner Friday night down in Seaport by Pier 17. And it was one of the like better meals I've had in a really long time. Like the food was just so good. And it had to. I had to have a martini and a glass of red at the dinner. Like the food was just too good. I'm not going to let a good, nice steak go to waste without a glass of red wine. And you know what? It is what it is. But it was, regardless, I just wanted to throw that out there that I ate like food wise. It was a phenomenal meal. Carne it was amazing.
I feel like we both had really good meals this week. I think that my favorite combination of drinks is an espresso martini on the rocks and then a glass of red.
Yeah.
A Rioja to be exact that you and Joe have put me on to.
Yeah. A nice glass, but I had a very I feel like I'm settling in now. It's nice kind of looking at the calendar and seeing it's New York time, back in the city, not too many crazy things going on. And we're building stuff. We got stuff going on for Chicks in the Office. It feels good. Guests are coming back in a little bit. And, we got some stuff planned for the Super Bowl that, we're working on. That's in not too far away. It's really only like a month away now. So.
Yes. I also met some lovely women from Seattle last night, and they really want us to come to Seattle. So we might have to make our way over there at some
I
point.
want to go to Seattle. I've never been anywhere in the United States in the Northwest.
Neither have I don't think.
I've never been, like, the only time I've been to the West Coast, and it's only been to LA, and I've never gone north of that. And that's very south.
Yeah, we got to maybe make a trip to Seattle. But yeah, we have some cool things planned for the Super Bowl and other things for Chicks in the Office this year. I want to give a shout out to good old Grace O'Malley, who I went to her, and Lil Sass. They both performed last night. They both had a set, some stand-up comedy from the two of them. Both very funny. They both crushed it. It's obviously, it takes a lot to get up there. I think Sass has done it quite a few more times than Grace has at this point, but Grace was awesome. She crushed it. So funny. Everyone was laughing. It's great to see other people laughing, like at your friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, she's really doing it up there. Like everyone's laughing, having a good time.
That's awesome. It's such an exciting thing for her. And it just seems like something that she would totally crush. If you don't know, by the way, Grace works here now. She's Bree's best friend. Just want to give a little background. She's got a wicked accent, and she probably lets that fly all the time.
Oh, it plays.
It's fantastic. When we went to Aruba last year, that was like the group. It was me, you, Bree, Grace, and Kelly who went on a little vacay. And she is one entertaining lady. So stand up is like such a perfect thing for her.
Yeah, you could tell how comfortable she was up there, and like, this is what she should be doing. She definitely has it, like, and also the accent, everything just plays. Everything's good.
One of my also favorite, like, date night recommendations, a comedy show. I feel like it's so fun. Just don't sit in the front.
Don't sit in the front because you will get called on.
Especially if it's like a very early on date, within the first 5 dates of knowing someone, you definitely don't want to sit too close to the front and get absolutely roasted by who's ever up there.
One time, Andrew Dice Clay absolutely roasted my mom's titties.
Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, Andrew Dice Clay roasted my mom's titties, said that my dad had bigger boobs than my mom.
Wow. I'd wear that with a badge of honor.
I don't think my dad was too pleased at the time, but now it's funny.
I'm sure not. But looking back at it, you can laugh.
Yeah, and they were big fans of him, so it works. But yeah, it was a great night. They all did a great job. It was cool to see. I think that stand-up comedy is probably one of the hardest things to do, right? Like, just having the balls to get up on stage in front of everybody, and you don't know if they're gonna laugh or not. It could go south fast, but nobody bombed. There was a couple people, everyone crushed it. People were laughing. It was good.
Yeah. And I will say, even sometimes when people do bomb, it is still kind of funny,
Right. When they acknowledge they're bombing, then it becomes. Yeah,
like after they tell like 3 jokes that no one laughs at, and they're just like, whew, I am just not working tonight. And then everybody laughs at that.
I feel like it's also impossible to, I don't know for sure, but to bomb in front of a drunk crowd. Right. I guess it could if it's really bad.
Yeah. It's definitely possible.
It's definitely possible. You get people heckling, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I had a couple of glasses of red wine in me, and I think that's when I'm most giggly. And yeah. I am almost the worst at comedy shows because my laugh is so obnoxious. It's just so obnoxious. Like, picture Devin and I at a comedy show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
both of our laughs travel through the place. And it's like,
it does. I actually would love to. I actually think I would slightly be a little embarrassed to be seated at the table with you guys.
I felt embarrassed. Like
I love you both so much, but like you're, and I said, you guys both have such a distinct laugh. And when something's really funny, you have no idea what direction the laugh is going in. Like, yours can get so loud in that cackle. Devin sounds like she's like hiccuping. She sounds like I don't even know like how to describe, like, Devin has like a little like princess laugh. Like
she was saying last night that obviously there people are telling jokes for a reason. You're gonna laugh at the jokes, but
yes,
our laughs are so loud that you can hear specifically which jokes we're really laughing at, which then is like a telltale sign of your life, right? So that's what was happening last night. And she was like, I'm getting embarrassed that people know which jokes I'm laughing at.
And every comedian up there, they probably went back and they were like, oh, there's a couple of girls. I know what jokes landed and what didn't because they were so loud.
Yeah, like when you watch the tape back, like I'm nervous that like if Sass or Grace were to release the tapes of this show, you can just hear how hard I'm laughing at certain jokes. Like, I don't know if I'm somebody you want to take to a comedy show or not. I mean, I'm definitely good for the comedian, but I don't know if I'm good for the date.
I love it. And my laugh is so boring when I laugh, like when I'm really laughing, because it's just silent. Like I
never know if I'm really getting you or not.
I know, because it's just it goes like, it's like I can't do it now, but it's like a silent, like it's just breathy. Like there's no actual noise. I feel like that comes out sometimes.
You got a good laugh though. You know, it's just like straight down the middle.
Oh, thanks.
You're just perfect, Francesca. You're just perfect.
Oh man, it's just
what I think about you every day when I wake up. Think about how perfect you are, and I thank my lucky stars that I'm in your presence every day.
Hey, also, since we're throwing it in, shout out the nurses, and I'm gonna. I actually do want to say, shout out to our guy Buddha Ben for our new sweatshirts. We're both wearing them at the same time, not on purpose. I got the green and you got the purple. And it's once again high fashion for high people. You can check that out on Instagram. And we're just like the models of Buddha's sweatshirts now, and I love it.
They're the best sweatshirts, honestly. Like
they're great sweatshirts.
His designs are so sick and also just great quality, so comfortable. Yeah. I also want to note that I filmed a shopping haul try-on vlog. Which did include high fashion for high people. I did model the sweatshirt and sweatpants, but I also bought maybe the most expensive thing I've ever bought for myself this past week. I did. And it's included. And I did it kind of like we showed up in Soho, went shopping.
Did you do it to show off for the blog?
I did it for the vlog. I was like, I need a new bag. And I want to get a new bag. I've been using the same bag for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's a Prada bag. And I was like, I do want a new bag. I've been thinking, I've been workshopping a new bag for a little bit now. And we walked past the Prada store and Devin looked at me and she was like, it would be great for the vlog if you got a new bag. And I was like, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
And so there you have it. So I'm
a very firm believer in when you work very hard, for a year, you treat yourself to something nice at the end, whether that's like something great, like whether it's a trip to this, like a spa day, or like if you like shopping, something physical, like you worked your ass off this year, you deserve to treat yourself with something nice. And around Christmas time, like it's the classic, oh, you buy gifts for everybody else. And then it's nice when you throw one thing in there for yourself.
Yeah, it felt good. I actually haven't, contrary to what people may believe, I actually haven't shopped in a little bit for myself. Yeah. So I did that.
Contrary to probably what I would have believed.
Yeah, no, I've been wearing the same stuff over and over again, but I definitely put in some work and I made a vlog out of it. So
love it.
Put that out on YouTube as well. Also, one more thing before we get into the topics, I did film another vlog, which is a family trivia vlog with my entire family. And it's myself versus my sister's husband. And my sister was the one asking the questions. And my parents were the peanut gallery in the background. And let me tell you, they really were the peanut gallery in the background because I told them the rules about 1 trillion times. And I'm literally, so we did it how we play trivia, like 15 questions, go back and forth, whatever. The way we decided who went first was we had to guess a family member's age, very similar to the Rotten Tomatoes thing.
But trivia or
No, my family tree trivia. Like who would know?
You did trivia based on the Chiffo family, like Chiffo family questions.
Chiffo family questions. Who knows the family better, myself or my sister's husband, who is not in our family, actually. I will not spoil. Yeah. I would say an answer. Yeah. You know how it works. Like you say an answer, but if I don't get it right, then he goes, right? Yeah. I would say an answer. My dad in the background, you're wrong. It's like the whole dynamic of it is funny, and I can't wait for people to watch it because you'll really get an inside look into my family, and they're something else.
Yeah, that they are.
They really are.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
Let's do some topics.
Let's do some topics. We got Julia Fox and Kanye West did a whole photo shoot for Interview Magazine, and also Julia Fox wrote a little something about them meeting. Very strange. Clare Crawley posted an Instagram story with Blake from her season, who was eliminated the first week. Tat Daddy or
Tatty Daddy from Paradise.
From Paradise. We have Euphoria premiere pictures that everyone's talking about. And also Mary skipped the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion, which I just don't think is allowed. I think that you have to show up to those things if you're a part of the show, but she didn't show up. And we also have a great game of Beat Ria and Fran. Trivia is back, and this one was a really close one, guys. A lot of fun.
Now we are a few days past when we recorded trivia, and I would like to get out ahead of, I did have a little bit of a hothead moment. Noah, I apologize to you. I snapped because I'm on a streak of messing up things I should not be messing up. And nothing is more embarrassing than when you claim to know something really well and then get a question wrong. So I snapped 100%. You'll hear it, and I apologize. It was.
I won't take that clip out of context and just post it. Don't worry about that.
Well, like I said, I do apologize, despite Noah knowing how to absolutely push my buttons when he knows that I'm frustrated. Okay. Listen, anyway, let's get into the topic.
If you kept your head on straight this whole time, or if I kept my head on straight, or if Noah kept their head on straight this whole time, the show would be painfully boring. So I, for one, am glad. I'm glad you snapped on Noah, even though I don't think he deserved it.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the show, I think it was good. Anyways, let's get into it. Starting off with Julia Fox. So as I've talked about before, Norman has been staying at my house on Long Island with myself and my parents. And there's nothing scarier than when your pet, your dog, starts acting different than usual, right? It's like they're all full of life, and then one day they start acting weird. Like, did they eat something? Did they hurt themselves? You can really never tell because they can't talk. Your pet can't talk. It's one of the most frustrating things in the world is that our pets can't speak, and you have to try to figure out what's wrong with them. And trying to get a vet appointment can be very hard. It's expensive. You never know what to do. And that's where Fuzzy comes into play. Fuzzy is a telehealth service for pet parents that offers 24/7 access to personalized pet care from vet professionals. From everyday questions to middle of the night emergencies, Fuzzy has the answers that pet parents need. You could do it through live chat or a virtual vet consultation, and it's available 24 hours a day. Because, like I said, there's nothing scary. In the middle of the night, something happens, you can't get to a vet. This is where Fuzzy comes into play. 7 days a week, 24/7, they have you covered. Fuzzy can also recommend the exact right products for your pet, of all which are handpicked by the established team of vet professionals at Fuzzy. So from getting your pet's diet right to meeting their middle of the night needs to emergencies, nothing is too big or too small for Fuzzy to handle. And that's why you should start using Fuzzy today. Right now, Fuzzy is offering our listeners a free 7-day trial membership. You can go to yourfuzzy.com/CITO to sign up today. That's a free 7-day trial at yourfuzzy.com, yourfuzzy.com/CITO. And for a limited time, Fuzzy is also offering a special discount of $20 off of any of your pet's product needs, meds, supplements, food, and more with promo code CITO. So once again, that's yourfuzzy.com/CITO for your free trial Fuzzy with access to 24/7 personalized pet care and vet recommended products. Interview Magazine put out this photo shoot spread with Julia Fox and Kanye West, and also an article titled Date Night by Julia Fox. Now, this took everyone by surprise. The pictures specifically, apparently he shut down the restaurant, and he had a hotel room full of clothes for her. And I'll read the beginning of this because it's.
You should just read the whole thing. It's 2 paragraphs.
I'll read the whole thing.
Yeah.
I met Ye in Miami on New Year's Eve, and it was an instant connection. By the way, it's January 9th.
Yes.
I met Ye in Miami on New Year's Eve, and it was an instant connection. His energy is so fun to be around. He had me and my friends laughing, dancing, and smiling all night. We decided to keep the energy going and fly back to New York City to see Slave Play. Ye's flight landed at 6 and the play was at 7, and he was there on time. I was impressed. After the play, we chose to do dinner at Carbone, which is one of my favorite restaurants, obviously. At the restaurant, Ye directed an entire photo shoot for me while people dined. The whole restaurant loved it and cheered us on while it was happening. After dinner, Ye had a surprise for me. I mean, I'm still in shock. Ye had an entire hotel suite full of clothes. It was every girl's dream come true. It felt like a real Cinderella moment. I don't know how he did it or how he got all of it there in time, but I was so surprised. Like, who does things like this on a second date or any date? Everything with us has been so organic. I don't know where things are headed, but if this is any indication of the future, I'm loving the ride. What? It has been. This was released on January 6th. It was 6 days. They had been talking for 6 days, and this was released.
I will just say that when you are going out of your way to say this, everything with us has been so organic, that means it has not been so organic.
How can something be so
organic? It's not organic at all.
How could something be so organic in 6 days? You cannot know if something is genuine in 6 days. I stand by that. There is no way. There is no way. This whole thing is weirding me out. I have to be honest. And I'm not slandering Julia Fox here. I don't know much about her. She seems like a great woman. Kanye is Kanye. He does these kinds of things. She shouldn't be shocked by Kanye doing these things. It's Kanye. How could he get all that in time? He's Kanye. He's got the most pull in the world. Of course he can do that. But the Interview magazine, this read like a journal entry. Like she was journaling in school. Like she showed up one day and they're like, take your journals out. And she wrote about her week. Like, this is one of the most bizarre things to come out recently in this whole Kim, Kanye, Pete, Julia Fox saga.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued by it and confused at the same time, because where is the like stem of all this coming from? Like, is this Kanye? Is this Julia? Is Julia just like, fuck it, whatever Kanye wants me to do right now, I'm going to do. I know there's been a bunch of TikToks going around about Julia, just like information about her and her journey and, you know, what she's been doing. And she's done some pretty wacky things. For example, you know, I think she threw like a death, like RIP Julia Fox, like exhibit type situation where it was almost like, I believe she painted with like her own blood. Like she got her blood drawn, painted with, it's just like, she's a wackadoo, like not in a mean way. It's just like in a way where you think she and Kanye probably actually really work. Like I watched this TikTok. It was like by Lexi J, and she had posted she had said like, here's the timeline of things that I could figure out from Julia Fox from, you know, reading about her on the internet and whatnot. And by the end of it, I was like, she and Kanye might be a great match here. They might actually have a ton in common, the creative process. But for me, it's like all these photos are so intimate on this date. You know, they're laying on the floor together. They're all over each other. He's dressing her in these new clothes. It's like he clearly knew, you know, they knew this photo shoot was happening. He knew that this was being set up. Like, if anything, I'm sure Kanye set that up himself for that to be done. Like, I can't imagine Julia Fox being like, hey, yay, I got Interview Mag here, and they're going to take all these pictures of us on this date. Like, I just can't imagine that happening. This has got to be Kanye's idea. So it just continues to absolutely flummox me on what exactly Kanye is doing here.
You get a point for that word. You definitely get a point for that word. So I actually got mad at my dad the other day because we were talking about Kim and Kanye and Pete. I don't know why. And he was like, did you see that video of Pete Davidson talking about Kim and Kanye, their cute couple, whatever? How's he going to go and sleep with his ex-wife? I said, Dad, first of all, that is absurd that you think that Pete Davidson's not going to be with Kim Kardashian because he one time hung out with the both of them at the same time. And then can we also talk about Julia Fox on her own podcast?
Yeah, loves the Kardashians.
Recently on her own podcast, Forbidden Fruits, she asked her co-host, hold on, I got to go back to it now. She asked her co-host, can we talk about the Kim and Kanye divorce? Wait, can we talk about Kim and Pete Davidson? And then she said, I'm going to miss Keeping Up. She's been watching Keeping Up since it first came out in 2007. She calls herself a diehard OG. I wanted them to be my family. You feel like you know them. Her co-host called her a stan, and they discussed their obsession. Fox saying it's deeper than just a fandom. She says it's like you're happy for them when something good happens to them, and they discuss their feelings about the family. So obviously, though, being a fan of the Kardashians or whatever, most people, I don't know, most people, right, if Kanye West pursues them and they're single, are probably going to give Kanye West the chance. I would assume, right? Even if you're a fan of the Kardashians, not friends with them, a fan of them, Kanye West pursues you, you're probably going to give Kanye a chance here. It's just funny how recent this was. Like, it wasn't like years ago, Julia Fox is talking about her love for the Kardashians. Like, this was in recent weeks. She's talking about Kim and Pete. It's just creeping me out. Julia Fox and Kanye are creeping me out with the way they're acting. I think that Kim and Pete are acting fine. I think that they're not doing anything out of line. They're not posting weird. They're just seen out, right? Like, you can't blame them. They're going places. They're being seen out. Julia Fox and Kanye are acting weird. Like, they're being weird about things.
Yeah. If you want to go full other end of the spectrum here, as far as authenticity, top being, yes, this is genuine and organic, like she's saying, or the other side where it's like, no, this is a total publicity thing, like, so that it's not like Kim and Pete are out there, but Kanye's like, quote unquote, auditioning girlfriends to have this role. If that's the case, then yeah, he found the perfect person, because she will clearly be seen, do the things that Kanye wants to do, but at the same time, she clearly has a lot of respect for the Kardashian family, which is why on the same side of that, like, if this is all really very genuine, I actually think the Kardashians have to be kind of happy about that, because if Kanye is going to bring someone new into their lives and actually, let's say, actually this could be like a thing and they're dating and it's actual, down the line, the kids are meeting her and things like that. If she really does have all this love and respect for them, then she's going to be very respectful with the family, take it all very seriously. You're not going to have any like Tristan Thompson, like, fuck ups with the family because she is such a big fan of them, that I almost think it benefits, because Kris Jenner can bring her in and be like, oh, honey, like, let me tell you how this is going to go. And she's going to be like, you know what, Kris, you're right. This is exactly how it's going to go. So it is beyond fascinating. And once again, Kanye is absolutely dominating. Like, I don't know how Kim feels about all of this, because it just seems like so much all at one time from both of them, Kim and Pete and Kanye and Julia and all this. But I don't know. I truly, this is one of the most recent times that I can think that I have had like no strong feeling on whether I believe this is like real or fake. Like, I'm so confused by it that I'm just following along.
I don't think it's fake. I think that it could be very real that Kanye and Julia Fox are interested in each other.
Yeah.
But is Kanye playing it up for Kim?
Right.
1000%.
Right.
He's very recently talked about how he still believes him and Kim will end up together. He wants to be with Kim. Like, he's not over her. And it's definitely not going to take 6 days of him meeting somebody to get over her. Like, that's just, I don't know. I hope Julia Fox gears up for whatever's in store for her, because I hope she doesn't think like this is just, oh my God, all out, Kanye's obsessed with me, whatever. Like, he very much wants Kim back. And I think that everyone's aware of that. who knows what's to happen next, because that took everyone by surprise.
Yeah, definitely. And it's benefiting both people right now too, because Julia is, like I'd said on Friday, very much in on this, sharing it on social media, talking about it, posting the article. There's now been other articles written about it as well. So buckle up. This is going to be a roller coaster of a ride, I think.
We haven't talked about Clare Crawley in a little bit, so why not give a fun little update about her? She posted on her story, Blake actually posted on his story first, him and Clare. And if you are confused by which Blake we're talking about, we're not talking about Blake Horseman and we're not talking about Blake Moynes. We are talking about Blake, who was eliminated in the first week of Clare's season, who then appeared on Paradise, had a little thing with Tia very quickly, also known as Tap Daddy.
Tatty Daddy.
Sorry. Tatty Daddy. My bad. And now him and Clare are maybe having a fling of some sorts.
Yeah, it's interesting. So very like eerily similar to Katie's video about John.
Yes.
Clare posts this video, starts off on a plane. We're back. We're like, what's happening? Like, why is it always the plane thing? I don't really understand why that continues to be a thing. But she shared that, and it says, the caption was, went for business, left with the most unexpected, remarkable memories. Indy, you are truly beautiful and exactly what my soul needed. So she's there for business. On her story, she had shared like she was on a quote unquote hair journey, like hair mission, something like that. She's a hairdresser. And Tatty Daddy Blake also works in hair. So I guess they were maybe a meeting of the minds for something work related. And he is very much featured in the rest of this video. They're bowling together. They're hanging out together. Is this fully a romantic thing? We don't know, but it did kind of feel like he was very specifically included in this. And, like you said, Blake posted the story of he's like hanging on her neck, kind of like they're hugging, like walking on the street. He wrote, how's walking on black ice with a grown man hanging on your back, at Clare Crawley. And she wrote back, better than gliding solo across the driveway and ending up under your car. So, the inside jokes, the banter, who would have thought that this is another Blake M. It's not Blake Moynes. It's Blake Monar, Monar.
I genuinely don't have much to say about this. I just don't. It's like, cool.
I just want Clare to be happy. I really could care less who it's with. Like, Clare happy in a relationship, that's great. It is just funny that we're like kind of going back to these early matches, right? It's like these people that the Bachelor, the Bachelorette are sending home early on. And clearly they're making a mistake. It's just setting kind of a funny precedent for these people to go on the show, pick someone, and then not have it work and be like, let me take a look at some of these other guys I sent home. Maybe I should revisit.
Yeah, let me take a dip back into my other options. And also, all the people who get sent home now in the beginning are going to think they have a shot maybe when things don't pan out in the end, which they probably do. Everybody who enters the Bachelor universe has a shot with somebody else in the Bachelor universe. I would say.
I absolutely agree with you on that. And I don't know. I would be happy for them because I did think it could be a good match and we'll see what happens there. I also want to, yes, you have something.
You know what I'm impressed by? Tyler has never been with other people from The Bachelor besides Hannah.
As far as we know,
I'm saying. But just in general,
like publicly dating or anything.
You usually see that, right?
Right. Yeah.
And with him, I would have expected it the most.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that is very true, but he really never he didn't go on Paradise. He didn't do those things where you kind of meet and reconnect all these people. He's kind of maneuvered that Bachelor fame more towards his own personal ventures.
You can't go from Gigi Hadid back to The Bachelor.
I mean, sure you can.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you really can't go from Gigi Hadid to anyone, but you have to eventually. Like, you can't, like there's not much higher than Gigi Hadid you can go. So he's not going to not date anyone for the rest of his life.
Right. Like, you're going to have to go somewhere after that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is very interesting. I saw people were sending the Dumois posting that you would see it like in Dallas on a date with Gracie Hunt, who's apparently like, from what I saw in my DMs, she's Kansas City royalty, because her family is like the family that owns the Chiefs.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. Good for them. Kind of sad. I don't really know. It's not confirmed, but could be, because while we're talking about this, Riley and Marissa, people think may have broken up. Marissa has scrubbed a lot of her pictures on Instagram with Riley.
I got faith in two couples, and two couples only from Bachelor Nation. Okay.
Yeah.
And their names are Hannah and Dylan and Caitlin and Jason.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because we're friendly with them.
Yeah.
But because I truly feel like they really do love each other. Both couples.
It is so funny because it is also the two that we are by far the closest with.
No, I know, but, and maybe it is because we're around them, so we see it. But like, I genuinely feel like they are in love with each other, and like truly.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you. Nothing.
But Joe and Serena.
Yes.
I cannot forget Joe and Serena. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Nothing shocks me more than
God. I almost want to erase that. Joe and Serena immediately off the bat.
No. That's very fair.
It's new.
Yes.
But
they do.
Well.
I agree. They should absolutely be included in that as well. There has been no announcement. That's the thing. Like, no Paradise couple breaking up is really that shocking when it's inside a year of the show being on, like if it's been a few months and it's like, oh, they broke up. It's like, one of them was bound to break up.
Yeah, it was going to happen. Not shocking. Good for Clare.
That's really, really about it. Yeah, I said nothing confirmed, but we'll see what happens. New couple alert and possible breakup. Ria and I are both in our 20s, and I think like so much of when we are younger, what we are taught is how to prevent pregnancy, how to stay protected, how to do all those things. But truly, knowledge is power. And for women, as we get older, there's all these expectations put on us and all these ideas that, get forced down our throat. But you should be able to make any decision you want for your body. So if you have no idea, what's going on with your fertility, how you're feeling about that, that's why Modern Fertility was created. It's an easy and affordable way to test your fertility hormones at home with a simple finger prick. You mail it in with a prepaid label and you'll get your personalized results within 10 days. You'll get insight into your hormone levels, your ovarian reserve, which means how many eggs you have compared to other women your age, and other important fertility factors. The results go deep into what every hormone means, and you can also talk one-on-one with a fertility nurse to review your results and options for next steps. Traditional testing with your doctor can cost over $1,000, but Modern Fertility gets you the same info at $159, a fraction of the price. And if you go to modernfertility.com/chicks, you can get $20 off your test. Also, if you have an HSA or FSA, you can put those dollars toward Modern Fertility. If you want kids today or maybe one day in the future, clinically sound info about your body can help you make the decision that's right for you. Like I said at the beginning, knowledge is power. Whether you're ready right now or you're going to be ready 10 years from now, whatever it is, if you're curious, you want to see what's going on with your body so you can effectively plan, Modern Fertility is great. Right now, Modern Fertility is offering our listeners $20 off the test when you go to modernfertility.com/chicks. That means your test will cost $139 instead of the hundreds or thousands it could cost at a doctor's office. Get $20 off your fertility test when you go to modernfertility.com/chicks. That's modernfertility.com/chicks. the Euphoria season 2 premiere is here. We can't actually talk about the show because we're recording before it comes out. And it's once a week, right? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, for some reason, I just get confused. But yes, it is once a week. Premieres tonight or Sunday night. And they had their red carpet this week where just truly all of them looked fantastic. I'm so excited for this season. So excited.
I'm really excited as well. I think that whatever's happening with Nate and Cassie is going to be explosive and exciting because of the way that Jacob Elordi and Sydney Sweeney are posing together on the red carpet. It's very obvious that something happens with Nate and Cassie. And even from the previews, I think you can gather that as well. People are like, oh, what's happening with Jacob and Sydney? I think Sydney's dating somebody. I think Jacob Elordi is dating Olivia Jade. We know that. So casually dating, allegedly.
Casually.
So I don't think there's anything going on between the two of them, but the fact that the two of them are going to have some sort of relationship in this show excites me like no other. Because we all know how messy it's going to be if you watch Euphoria. Obviously, I mean, if you're listening to this topic, I would assume you watch Euphoria, or maybe not. Maybe you would just listen, even if you're not going to skip past it. But I don't want to spoil anything from the first season if people plan on going back and watching it.
Yeah.
But I do think that is very exciting, and they all looked amazing. And Zendaya obviously kills every single red carpet that she walks onto, and this whole cast looked beautiful and fabulous.
Yeah, 100%. I think that we kind of forget because it hasn't been on for a while, but it
hasn't been on in so long.
Zendaya, won an Emmy for this role. She actually crushes this. It's dark, it's intense, but it's so entertaining.
The music is amazing.
The music is amazing. And you kind of forget, with some of the stuff that Jacob does, jokes about, I saw a screenshot of this and I did not read the article, but it was turned into a meme or a TikTok, I think, where in an interview, he had said he really only wants to take acting roles that kind of push him. It was something like that, or that he's can be kind of selective with what he picks. And they were like, sir, you did Kissing Booth 2 and Kissing Booth 3. But it's such a different thing. Nate is a fucked up character for sure.
Really fucked up. And it takes a really good actor to play that kind of role. And he obviously crushes it. And the Kissing Booth, he was starting out. You're going to take that role. You're obviously going to take the role of a heartthrob.
And you forget it too, because they filmed the second and third one at the same time. So it's he wasn't working on these movies for 6 years. It went a lot faster. Who I'm also really becoming more and more obsessed with is Sisters Apatow. I think they are both so cool, but Maud was on the carpet and I loved her outfit. Love her hair right now. She is
a cool family.
So cool. And then sometimes I find myself on Iris's Instagram and I'm just fuck, these kids are so cool. They're the younger Hollywood generation now. But it's her, Olivia Rodrigo, they all hang out together. And I see her pictures of all of them together. I'm like, damn, this is a cool kid group.
When your parents are Judd Apatow and Leslie Mann, it's you're going to be cool and also funny.
Yeah. Yep. And probably still have some semblance of normal.
Yeah, they seem like good parents.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I have absolutely no evidence to support that, but I just feel they were making sure that they didn't have crazy, nuts, spoiled Hollywood children.
That's how I feel about the Stallone parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like the Stallones were raised right.
Yeah. Yes. I think you're right about that. And on the other side of the Jacob thing, because I know we said, the Olivia Jade, there was also a Dumas spotting of someone saying they saw Kaya Gerber and Austin Butler making out in a restaurant or coffee shop or something. And I know they've been seen together, but there wasn't one that was they were, physically intimate. And that's another very interesting couple.
You know what I'm really excited about? The day that Austin Butler as Elvis is premiered.
I know. It's just and it's of course because of COVID, but so many projects that I feel like we talked about so long ago, we're still waiting on. Like we talked about that casting so long ago.
We as a society don't get enough Austin Butler.
Yeah.
We don't.
I think we will get a lot of him after the Elvis. I think. If it goes well and he does a good job, like it'll probably blow up his career in a very good way, I would say.
If you want to fall in love with Austin Butler, watch the Carrie Diaries.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't even know where you can watch it at this point because they took it off Netflix, which I think is silly.
Or Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure.
Or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, he is also, yes, that is also a very good point. Does he have some Hannah Montana appearances? Was he ever in a Hannah Montana episode?
I think you're just thinking of Jake Ryan.
No, I think very early on.
Who did also? Oh, 2 episodes of Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Yes. He goes.
Was it really early on?
Yeah, he's on that date with Miley and he's like really scared. Remember, they're watching the movie together.
Yes.
And, the one that's on the date with Lily is fucking the guy from Sunny with a Chance. And
Sterling Knight. Starstruck.
Yes. Oh my God. Austin Butler looks so young and different.
Confession, Starstruck, the Disney Channel movie, is a movie I've watched an atrocious amount of times.
It's a good movie.
And that soundtrack I listen to all the time. Like anytime I'm in LA, I listen to that song. And me and Claire would listen to that song all the time, like in the summer. Something about the sunshine, baby. Seeing you in a whole new light.
Why was Sterling Knight such a hot commodity back in the day?
Oh, 17 again.
17 again.
Yeah.
Sunny with a Chance. Mackenzie Falls.
Yeah.
Chad Dylan Cooper. That shit was funny.
Oh man,
is good.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, we were talking about Euphoria. Oh, we're talking about Euphoria, and I also want to say, if you watch now, we're in this new HBO Sunday cycle, because Succession and Curb are over. Now we got Euphoria, and Righteous Gemstones is back.
Yes,
Righteous Gemstones is a fucking really funny show. That was another one I forgot about because I watched the first season. And it's funny because I almost think about it like apartments. I've had the same apartment, but Joe's been in different apartments. And I'm like, I was like, we watched season 1 of that show 3 apartments ago. Like that's how long it's been since that was out. And that also is new for a second season. And I am pumped for that.
I am so pumped. That show is so fucking funny. If you haven't watched Righteous Gemstones, please watch. It's hilarious. I was going to say something else and I just blanked. Oh, Curb was really funny this season.
It was.
Curb was really good this season. I think it got back on. I mean, I thought last season was good, but I think it was funnier this season. I feel like it got back on track.
I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. I enjoyed this season much more than I did last season. And I just feel like we kind of talked about this, but with the Taylor Swift stuff and Dylan O'Brien, being in Curb kind of revitalized the crush on Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, he was great. And I think there was a lot of great cameos this season on Curb.
There was, definitely.
Lily Collins out of nowhere, which was funny. And my guy, Woody Harrelson, which I was in Pakistan the other day and I bought a White Men Can't Jump t-shirt just because Woody Harrelson was on it.
There's something about Woody that just does it for you.
Yeah, it just does.
He really does.
True Detective season 1. You got Alexander Daddario on your lap. It really sells Woody.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Yeah, that too. I wasn't thinking of him in Hunger Games.
Anyways, I know, I kind of always think of Hunger Games. Yes,
really
so big time excited. And once again, they're all just style icons between Hunter, Maud, Zendaya, they all, Sydney, every outfit was spectacular. There has been so much that has happened on this season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Number one, obviously being the Chicks in the Office sweatshirt. But other than that, there's just been a lot of drama, a lot of confrontation. As much as it did seem this season was going to be fully like around Jen Shah and what happened there, Mary was a big feature as well, whether it was like the women talking about her potentially being a cult leader, you know, taking advantage of those that go to her church, members of her church, and then some very insensitive comments that she made towards Jen and Jenny on the show. We've watched them happen and kind of confronted like during the season, but not as much where like you're waiting for the moment where she gets put in the hot seat on a reunion and she didn't even fucking show up. Apparently she skipped the reunion. A source close to production confirmed to Page Six at the end of last week that she did not attend the reunion because she, quote, did not want to confront the controversy surrounding her this season, saying she was terrified of getting grilled about her racist comments made towards Jenny and Jen. She also did not want to discuss the accusations that she runs a cult.
So I did not watch this whole season, so I'm really letting you take charge on this one. But I will say I think it should be illegal for somebody to not show up to the reunion of the show when you're involved in a lot of drama. There should be some heavy repercussions for not showing up to a reunion when you are heavily involved. If she was a background character, nothing happened with her. It was like whatever, she didn't show up.
Yeah.
But when you are literally going to be put on the hot seat, you have to show up.
It's crazy to me that they don't have this in their contract, that they have to be at these reunions. I don't understand. Like either where they have to be at the reunions or like, I'm almost thinking about it like the NFL. Like either like they don't show up to the reunion, they get fined. Bravo says in the contract, you know, you don't show up, you're getting a massive fine because it is bullshit. Like it just is so crazy that she can do these things or say these things. And so now rumor is she's probably not going to be back for the third season. Production starts soon in the next coming weeks. And apparently she's most likely not to be asked back for the show. Skipping out on the reunion is a big no-no for Housewives. This insider told Page Six. This was the kiss of death for Mary. She hardly has any alliances left in the cast who hoped she would have shown up to the reunion to take accountability for her behavior and the allegations about her church. Andy Cohen sat down with the rest of the cast to film. They filmed it last week. She wasn't there. And, you know, this also came from Andy, like was doing a Q&A on his Instagram and they were like, is Mary there? And he was like, sadly, no, she didn't show up. So it's just crazy. Like I think back to Erica, right? Like Beverly Hills, the whole season revolved around really all the drama was so much of Erica. Imagine if Erica just didn't show up to the reunion. Like everyone would be like, what's the point?
What is the point of the reunion? Exactly.
Like you can't just have a whole season of drama and then not have this person show up. It's wild. And I think that this also has a little bit of what's going on with like New York. Like I'm not totally sure what's happening with New York. It does seem like rumor on the street that they're not going to be filming again for a while. Cast wise, it's just like there was problems with Ramona. You never got to address. We never got to actually talk about it. It's the same thing with Mary, but it's interesting like that if Ramona just comes back to New York and we're just going to ignore everything that she said on this last season, and now Mary's not coming back. But yeah, the things she said to Jen and Jenny were both fucked up, and the fact that no one can be like, we have to talk this out, or Andy can't be like, you need to address what you said. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. And you can't be a housewife if you're not going to show up for the reunion. You just can't.
It's a huge cop out. At this point, she shouldn't even be a part of the show.
Exactly. So like seeing that and then seeing like she's probably not coming back for season 3, it's like, yeah, good riddance. You should not be a part of this show. We're back with another fantastic game of Beat Ria and Fran. But before we start, guys, you know, coming out of a long year, you're planning for January, you're busy, you're trying to do some things. This is the time to relax, to take a second to chill. I will say, like I said, Saturday afternoon, where am I? I'm sitting at a bar. I'm watching some football. I got a Coors Light in my hand. It's just the way it goes. Can't resist. Coors Light is the only beer out there that's literally made to chill. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you know when it's time to chill. When you need to hit reset, just open a Coors Light. It's mountain cold refreshment made to chill, cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged. So when you need that second where you just want to relax, sit back, open the fridge, see those blue mountains on that bottle or can, and you know you're ready for an ice cold, delicious beer that Ria and I both love, the Coors Light. So Coors Light's the one we choose when we need to unwind. So when you want to hit reset, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light in the new look delivered straight to your door, which is your Instacart, by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly. It's coming from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game 26. We have two lovely contestants joining us today by the names of Haley and Casey. They are sisters. They're both in Orlando, Florida right now because they have a wedding to attend, but that doesn't really matter.
I was like, you're really going to give every detail.
Yeah, I was just going to give their
They're from West Virginia.
Their social security numbers as well, and maybe some credit card info. But welcome to the show, ladies. We're happy to have you, and we are happy to be back playing some trivia.
I like that. That was a good game show host voice. We haven't done trivia in so long, so I am also very excited between LA, COVID, break, everything. So we're starting off strong, 2022. We're getting back into Beat Ria and Fran. We kind of lost track of our record. I think we have like maybe 5 losses.
We'll have to go back.
We got to go back and look.
I took an Adderall today, so I'm feeling good.
Oh boy, you're feeling good. Okay, so I'm going to run through the rules if I can remember them. We have 15 questions. Whoever has the most points at the end of 15 questions is the winner. If you get the question wrong, the other team has the opportunity to steal the points. If it is a tie at the end, we do have an overtime round that we will play. And on top of that, to start us off, Noah will give us a movie. We have to guess the Rotten Tomato score. We will alternate guesses, and whoever is the closest will get to go first. Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie, I had made these questions for before the holiday, so it was kind of Christmas themed, kind of, but it's Die Hard today.
Okay.
Ooh.
I have a confession. I have never seen, and I haven't seen a single Die Hard.
Wow.
Neither have I.
Oh.
Neither have I.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All right, so one of you...
Well, good. I'm glad we kicked it off. None of us have seen Die Hard.
She's truly a guest here. One of you go first.
Okay. It's not a comedy, so it's probably a little higher. So I'm going to say like 72.
59.
Oh, I was going a little lower too. I'm thinking 47.
59, 47, 70. I'm going to go 81.
Ooh.
You're the closest. It's 94.
Wow.
Nice. 94?
94.
I've never seen this movie.
Maybe we should watch Die Hard, huh?
I guess so.
It's a good movie. All right, then. Question number 1.
I just do that. I have no idea where that came from.
It's the Adderall kicking in.
Yeah. Leveling up.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Juliana from Boston. What is Nathan and Haley saying in One Tree Hill?
It's extremely vague.
It's
What do
when
you
when they exchange the bracelets.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
No.
Yeah.
Don't say I never gave you anything. Sure.
I mean, that's like the bracelet.
Yes. Let's go with that.
10 seconds.
Wait, hold on.
No, but that was a question we got before.
Yeah, we had that question already.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Forever
1.
and always.
That put me in a tough spot.
They have a saying?
I'm going to say that's incorrect.
Okay.
Oh.
So is it to us?
Yes.
That's
Forever.
what you said.
I was gonna say
too.
so. Like she said, forever and always. So is it always and forever?
It is.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it as soon as I said it out in my head. Always and forever.
All right, 1-0.
Yeah.
Haley and Casey.
Vague question. No offense to Juliana from Boston. But
Yeah, that
I mean,
was
you said it. Like you
I know, but
pretty much had
it was that's kind of confusing wording.
But here's the thing. It's like, I don't know if that's their saying. In my head, it's like, that's not vague, you know?
All right, next
well,
question.
you don't know yes or no because you've never seen the show.
No, that's what my whole argument was. Okay. Question number 2 to Haley and Casey. They're up 1-0. Shout out.
No one needs a question consultant.
We should get Devin to do that.
I know. Why don't you ask for help?
Just go on to the
anyway.
second question. We'll talk to her about it after.
God. All right, question number 2. Shout out Rachel from Orlando. Taylor Swift is featured on what John Mayer track from his album Battle Studies?
Oh, jeez.
What track?
Yeah.
Oh God.
We just talked about how we were going to struggle with John Mayer.
Noah's gonna be ashamed of us.
Yeah.
And he has COVID right now.
Yeah.
Pray for John Mayer.
No.
Rest up, big guy.
Rest up, big guy.
Big guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna guess like beautiful.
Incorrect.
No idea.
I don't know the answer to this.
Wow.
What's the question? Taylor
Yeah.
Swift?
I'm interested.
Yeah, what John Mayer song was Taylor Swift on Battle Studies?
No idea.
No idea.
Really?
I don't think
It's a big song.
I don't think I even knew Taylor Swift was on a song.
Neither did I.
Half of My Heart.
Neither.
You know that song?
Nope.
Oh
Yeah, she's on that song.
She's not
I knew
credited, but
that's
she's
so
clearly
old.
singing on the song, yeah.
She's not credited.
Like her name, it's not like
It doesn't
featuring
say
Taylor
featuring
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Half of my heart. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, still 1-0.
Darn
Haley and Casey. Question number 3 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Monica from Vancouver. List these celebrities from youngest to oldest. Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Miranda Cosgrove, Emma Roberts.
Taylor Swift is the oldest. Or is it Emma Roberts?
Is it Emma Roberts? Miranda Cosgrove, I think, is the youngest. Miley, I know, is November
10 seconds.
92.
So that means she just turned 30?
No, she's turning 30 this year.
3 seconds.
She's 29.
Time.
Let's hear that.
Taylor Swift, oldest to youngest.
No, youngest to
Youngest, oldest. Miranda Cosgrove, Miley Cyrus, Emma Roberts, Taylor Swift.
Correct.
Oh man.
I would have said Emma Roberts was the oldest, bro.
All right, tied up at 1 now. This question is to Haley and Casey. Shout out Sarah from Chicago. What country do the Cheetah Girls travel to in Cheetah Girls 2?
Oh. Barcelona.
Yeah. City, but yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
you give them the point. They give
Yeah.
you the city.
No,
Yeah.
that's, yeah, you went even
It was
more.
more specific. They were more specific
Yeah.
than they needed to be, which means they get the point.
Cheetah Girls 2 is one of my favorite Disney movies ever.
Yeah, it's a great one.
So good.
You
Barcelona.
gotta strut like you mean it. Free your mind. There's not
Oh.
enough. Just no.
It just got really loud.
What's the other one? It's over.
Yeah.
I was thinking because
Everything
Rob.
goes so well.
I like
Kardashian
that
dated the
guitar
girl,
playing
and I
man.
just rewatched it
When he plays in the streets.
Or,
Yeah,
yep. One of my favorites.
All right. 2-1, Haley and Casey. Question number 5 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Jess G from Toronto. Which pop star's music video did Keanu Reeves star in? A. Paula Abdul, B. Britney Spears, C. Celine Dion, D. Mariah Carey.
Britney Spears.
Keanu Reeves is in a Britney Spears
I'm only
music video?
saying Britney Spears because that was the first name that came into my head, and then he mentioned that as an option, and I feel like it would be wrong to not say Britney Spears.
Okay.
Britney Spears.
Incorrect.
That was so wrong. I'm sorry.
That felt so wrong. I don't know how you were so confident in that.
It was the first name that popped in my head, so
It's like Keanu Reeves definitely was never
Can
in
you say them again?
Britney
Noah?
Spears music video.
Yes. A. Paula Abdul, B. Britney Spears, C. Celine Dion, D. Mariah Carey.
I'm entering that false confidence stage of Adderall. like in 22 Jump Street when they
All right. You got 15
Yeah,
seconds,
you're
guys.
talking over them.
Okay.
Let them think.
Yeah.
Right?
No. I don't
10
know.
seconds.
We're gonna say Celine Dion.
Incorrect.
Is it Mariah Carey?
It's Paula Abdul.
Wow, Paula Abdul.
Straight up now, tell me you're really gonna love me forever. Oh, oh, oh.
Is that a Paula Abdul song?
Yeah. Or is
Wait,
it
really?
Just a hit and
Yes.
run?
That's the only
Wow.
part. I know.
That's like literally her most famous
I didn't
song
know
of
that
all
was
time.
her. Okay, still 2-1, Haley and Casey. Question number 6 to Haley and Casey. Shout out Catherine M. from Maryland.
Get it wrong.
In A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff, what was the famous phrase written on the diner wall, and what did Fiona have it covered up with?
Oh my.
Oh. I can picture it. She had to be on roller skates. So it was like all 80s stuff. I
What
don't
did
know.
she cover it up with?
I don't know what the saying was.
I don't know why I want to say like the saying was like be yourself or something. And then
She covered it with like something of her dad's, right? Like a guitar or something of sorts.
10
I have
seconds.
no idea.
Be yourself.
I don't know.
Think
Do you
it's
have, I
that?
don't know. It's just what came to my mind.
I think it's something like not nice, right?
I don't
Because the
know.
mom was
3 seconds.
Oh.
Time is up.
Go.
Uh,
Guess.
We'll go with be yourself, and then she covered it with her dad's guitar.
I have
Incorrect.
I don't think it's be yourself.
Never
It's
let
really
the
rude.
fear
You're
of
right,
striking
right.
out keep you from playing the game.
Oh.
That's what it
Yes.
said. But what did she cover it up with?
The fish.
It had to be.
The fish?
The fish on the wall. Right?
There was a fish on the wall?
15 seconds.
Didn't it just say like Fiona's Diner? There was a fish? But I remember the fish, but there was like the salmon. They couldn't cook all the salmon.
I don't know.
5 seconds. Time is up.
Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game is what it said. And
I guess
it
Fiona
was covered by Fiona's Diner.
You got the quote, right? Or the quote is, "Don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game."
Yeah.
And she had it covered up with a guitar with Elvis's face on it.
Oh, so that was
You
half.
guys, yeah.
Nice.
We were
Mine would've
both
got it.
right.
The reason I paused was because I thought it was don't, but you said never. So then
Yeah.
I was just like, I'll just let her
Yeah.
say never. Okay. Anyways, we got it wrong, so doesn't matter.
All right. This next question's a Harry Potter question, and I just realized.
Fish? Like usually like a fucking talking one of those stupid fish on the oh my that threw me off. You said fish and that threw me off.
I don't know.
She wants to cook more salmon in the diner, but,
Yeah, but there's a fish
Yeah.
that talks.
not in that movie.
Yes, in some point.
All right. Still 2-1, Haley and Casey. This next one, shout out Brienne from Baltimore. This is to Ria and Fran. And I'm realizing now this is probably going to be very easy for Fran. But
Oh no.
name the 4 Harry Potter house founders.
Oh.
Do you
Wait,
read
is that the
these
name of the
questions?
houses?
The house founders?
Yeah.
Godric Gryffindor.
She knows
Rowena
her.
Ravenclaw. Salazar Slytherin. And Helena or Helga?
I don't know.
Helga Hufflepuff. No.
5 seconds.
Helena Hufflepuff.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Oh no. Did you hear it?
I didn't.
Oh.
I just knew she.
I don't know the first names either. Yeah. I mean, we know she didn't. She missed Hufflepuff, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What the first name would be either.
All right,
I
so
don't even have a guess. To be honest.
nothing. Okay.
No, sorry.
You were right the
What did
first
I
time.
say? Helena? It's Helga, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, Helena's her daughter, I think.
We should
I gotta look at
Wow.
it.
Yes, yeah.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Noah.
Well, she said, do you even read these questions when I read that question?
Well,
Rest up, big guy.
We should post that on the Instagram, just like tagging Tom.
Just like prayer emojis.
Rest up, big.
Oh man.
All right. Damn, that was vicious. What Fran just said to me.
It was vicious. Anyways, next question.
It's so mean to me, that's why.
I'm just giggly right now. I'm not laughing at either party.
Where did I get Helena?
All right.
Where did I even get that from?
Question number 8, still 2-1, Haley and Casey. Shout out to Serena from Vancouver. And this is to
Helena Ravenclaw.
Haley and Casey.
Son of a bitch. She's Rowena's daughter. Okay, yep.
Okay.
I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Okay, go.
Which movie or show did Kim Kardashian not appear in? A, Two Broke Girls. B, Disaster Movie. C, How I Met Your Mother. D, Glee.
Ooh, I didn't watch Glee, but I don't remember her.
Yeah, same. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I didn't watch Glee. I've seen some of Two Broke Girls, but not enough. I don't not remember her and How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
I could definitely. I've seen it twice, but
We'll say How I Met Your Mother.
yeah, I'd say How I Met Your Mother.
Incorrect.
Oh.
How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know.
I don't remember that
What were
episode.
the other ones?
Disaster.
A, Two Broke Girls. B, Disaster Movie. C, How I Met Your Mother. D, Glee.
She was definitely in Disaster Movie, so it's between Glee and
Yeah.
Two Broke Girls.
I feel like it's Glee.
It's gotta be Glee. When was she on Glee?
I don't know. I could see her being in Two Broke Girls though. Maybe it was.
Maybe
Glee.
she was on Glee. Like towards the end?
5 seconds.
What does your gut say?
Time is up.
Maybe Two Broke Girls.
Two Broke Girls, final answer.
Incorrect.
Ah!
It's Glee.
Damn.
I was between
Yeah.
This is tough.
I
This
never
is real
thought
tough.
Glee either.
We got this next one. I'm feeling confident in the next one.
All right. Still 2-1, Haley and Casey. Question number 9. Shout out Lane from Cincinnati. And this is to Ria and Fran. What is the name of Zach and Cody's band that performs in the Battle of the Bands on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Fuck.
I don't know this.
I know all the songs. School's out. Let's rock and roll. School's out. Gonna lose control. School's out.
What's the name
Party
of the
with
band?
your friends. School's out. Weekend never ends. I was late to class. Ugh.
So good. No.
I don't know it.
Oh, something squared.
5 seconds.
Something squared. Something squared.
2.
Cody
1.
squared, Zach squared.
Time is up. Nothing? All right, to Haley and Casey.
No. Yeah. You can try more. Was it Zach? Yeah. I didn't know. Is it?
50
Yeah,
seconds.
Zach and more.
Okay, I
I
got it.
think it's Morris,
Okay.
right? All right, we will say Morris squared.
Incorrect. It's Rock Squared.
Oh.
Oh.
I would never have gotten
I
that.
feel proud I got the squared part.
Yeah.
But I just not
That-
getting
yeah,
the beginning
yeah.
part was.
All right. This next question is I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from. This is to
We're going
Haley
to
and
be mad
Casey.
if we don't get this.
I have another scenario for you.
Good.
I'm in love with you. I apologize for the blunt delivery. But as problematical as this fact may be, I am in love with you.
That's it.
It's where they, can you play it one more time? It's where they
Just the beginning broke up.
I have
Yeah, it
another
kind of broke up
scenario for
in the
you.
beginning. Good.
I'm in love with you. I apologize for the blunt delivery. But as problematical as this fact may be, I am in love with you.
What is like where those two guys? Shoot, who was it?
All right, 15 seconds.
The girl. Is it This Means War? No.
That's the brides.
Yeah, I know. Shoot.
I don't know.
Oh
5
no.
seconds.
Fran definitely knows. Look at her.
I know. Oh no, it's not This Means War.
Time is
Oh
up.
no.
It sounds like the guy from Bridesmaids. but
Yeah. I mean,
Bridesmaids.
This Means War, but I know that's not it.
Incorrect.
The Holiday. The Holiday.
Yes.
I'd recognize that music anywhere. Hans Zimmer. I watch it every Christmas. The Holiday.
What even is that movie?
That is correct.
Proud
Yeah,
of
you know
2-2
it.
now?
2-2, tied up at 2.
Oh, it's a hard to hear. Oh man.
Ugh.
Okay, question number 11, tied up at 2. This is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Chelsea from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Taylor Swift is known to place special meaning on track 5 songs on her album. What are 4 of her track 5 songs?
Oh my god. The 5th track on their album.
The 5th track on her album?
Yes, what are 4 of her track 5 songs?
What a terrible fucking question.
Sorry that you don't know it.
I don't have Taylor Swift's albums memorized.
I thought that was like a thing that people knew. Like I remember you talking about that in like one of your album reviews.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I know off the top of my head what the 5th song is.
Literally no idea. I actually won't even sit here and entertain this one.
All right, 5 seconds.
Red, Champagne Problems, Speak Now.
No, okay.
I have no idea.
All
Not a
right,
clue.
To Haley and Casey.
Okay, I was gonna say, our song,
I would say
Red, All Too Well.
that's the same album.
Oh shit. You're right. Okay, so instead of Red, All Too Well. So our song, All Too Well,
Lover.
Lover, and then one more.
Like
Shoot.
Speak Now. One of the ones on
5
there.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can Back to December is the only one I can think
I'll
of.
just save you the trouble. Those aren't even right.
Is 15 on there?
15?
Yeah.
No. You want me to name them? Her
Sure.
first. This is an order of her albums: "Cold as You," "White Horse,"
geez.
"Dear John,"
Oh, is there?
"All Too Well," "All You Had to Do Was Stay," "Delicate," "The Archer," "My Tears
Nope.
Ricochet,"
Nope.
"Tolerate."
Nope.
All You Have to Do
Oh,
Is
wow.
Stay is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
That's a good one.
Just want
Yep.
to throw that out there.
All right, still tied up at 2.
That's a very hard question.
Very hard.
Yeah.
And this one is to Haley and Casey. Question number 12. Shout out Brittany from Revere, Massachusetts. On Hannah Montana, what was Jake Ryan's catchphrase?
That's who she first came on with.
Ooh, I can take a guess.
What even was he? He was like a childhood actor too.
Yeah.
Like I'm a star or something stupid.
5 seconds.
All I can think about is that jerky episode where they're talking about the stupid jerky. That's all that's going through my head.
Cheese jerky. Say
time
what? Say
time
what?
is up. Time is up.
Exactly.
Is it our turn?
No.
You're a star, I'm a star. I don't know.
Incorrect.
I've slayed
Yeah,
you once.
I've slayed you once, don't
Don't
make me slay you again.
Yes.
Correct.
Dang it.
Zombie Slayer.
I didn't do it.
Jake Ryan, star.
They get so
Zombie
excited.
Slayer.
Do it. Do the line.
3-2, Rhea and Fran.
Slayed you once. Don't make me slay you again.
All right, 3-2, Rhea and Fran. This is question number 13. Shout out Amanda from South Florida. In what order are the Friends actors and actresses presented in the intro theme song?
Friends.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Let's just take a guess. I think Jennifer Aniston is first. Maybe.
What order?
No?
Like are the character like
They're introduced.
oh gee.
10 seconds.
Rachel, Ross, Monica, Chandler,
Time
Joey,
is up.
Sure.
Phoebe.
Time is up.
Yeah.
Final.
Incorrect.
What did they
Dude,
say?
Haley
Sorry,
and
I didn't
Casey.
hear them.
We said Rachel, Ross, Monica, Chandler, Joey, Phoebe.
No.
I'm gonna say Phoebe, Ross, Rachel, Chandler, Monica, Joey. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Is it in alphabetical
No way.
order?
The order is Rachel, Monica, Phoebe, Joey, Chandler, Ross.
Interesting.
Wow.
So-
girls and
so-
Girls and guys.
together.
Yeah. But is that what's
No, that's not.
it's not
That's
alphabetical
not
order?
Alphabetical order, is it?
Well, I'm thinking about the actual actors' names, not
Oh,
the
the
characters'
actors'
names.
names.
Oh.
Like first names?
Last names.
Last names.
names.
Aniston.
Aniston, Cox, Kudrow,
L, P,
LP, S. Fuck, it is in
It is in
alphabetical
a-
order.
That's
that
weird.
used-
Oh, that makes sense.
That would make sense
Yeah, it
'cause
would
they-
make sense.
they do that
they
on
do
every
that
show.
on a majority of shows.
And you know what's funny? Because in Succession,
little common sense would have gone a long way
in
there.
Succession, Nicholas Braun's name is first.
First, yeah.
And I used to be like, damn, he's gonna have a really big role because his name is first. And then I realized it
No,
was
it's just alphabetical order. Should have. That's why I thought Jennifer Aniston. Fuck yeah, alphabetical order. Damn it.
All right, still 3-2 Ria and Fran. This question is to Haley and Casey. Question number 14. Shout out Haley from Chicago. What does Miss Ungermeyer famously call Gordo repeatedly on the trip to Rome in the Lizzie McGuire movie?
I think it's a brown noser though.
She just calls him the wrong name. Isn't
Oh,
it
really?
Gordon? I think it's Gordon.
Oh, you might be right.
I think she just calls him Gordon.
Someone calls him like a brown noser. Okay, you might be right. Gordon?
I think so. Right?
Okay, so
We'll say Gordon.
final answer.
Incorrect.
Sneaky little brown noser with a
Sneaky
hidden
brown
agenda.
noser with a hidden agenda.
I should have let you do it.
Wait, sneaky.
Sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Is
What's
little
in
in
Gordon?
there?
Or she calls him the
Yes.
wrong name.
Time.
Yeah.
or no?
Okay.
Sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Yeah, you should have watched
Is little not in there?
Little so not in there.
It's a little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
So sneaky's definitely before that.
No, there's no sneaky.
No,
on
there.
here.
No,
there is definitely a sneaky. There is definitely a sneaky.
100%
100%
sneaky.
sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
But
I'm telling you, Noah, sneaky little brown noser with a hidden agenda.
yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Please
Come
don't
on,
fight
Haley
back
from
on that.
Chicago.
And so little was in there.
So little is in there. Yes.
Okay, correct. So that actually solidifies the win for you.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
question number 15 we'll do, and this is to Ria and Fran.
David Gordon.
Shout out Brittany from Minneapolis. What star does not appear on the television show Star Search as a young child? A. Britney Spears, B. Beyonce, C. Mariah Carey, D. Christina Aguilera.
Beyonce.
Beyonce might have been on Star Search.
So Mariah Carey. So I think Britney and Christina definitely, right?
Were they both on Star Search before Mickey?
Disney. That's what I was thinking of.
Like they were both on Mickey Mouse. Were they
Yeah.
both on Star Search also?
10 seconds.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Doesn't really matter.
3.
I think it's
Mariah.
Carey.
Correct. All right, final score 5-2, Ria and Fran.
Woo! That was tough.
That was a
started-
tough one.
There was,
That was
interesting.
really
There were
close.
some like easy ones and then some really hard ones.
You guys played a great game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for
having us.
joining
Yeah.
us.
Thank you guys for playing. Enjoy your time in Orlando. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope you have a great week. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and wherever else you are listening to podcasts. We love you guys, and we'll be back on Wednesday for our Bachelor recap.